We don't want to do anything to scare your children. That's the last thing we want to do. We don't want to scare anybody.
The tourists come over to chill on the beach, but they don't come over the hill where we sleep. We got nightmares and they got fantasies. No sanity, it's just insanity. My mommy hoping nothing happens to me.
So test mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2. You know what it is. You know what it is. It's another episode of Erryting Kool. This is a different place. You know, different faces. You know, same old Lord Jalen Willett, the sage Mr. Cool Fresh. They already know what it is because they've been putting up with me since, I don't know, the last 20 plus years. So, you know, I don't know how we can even start this. How we should start this. I mean, you know what it is. It's another episode of Erryting Kool. It's your favorite zaddy, Lord Jalen Willett. To the left of me, we have
Danielle Dean.
Danielle Dean. And
Rakendra King.
I'm Deshae Dean.
Deshae Dean.
Yo, Rashad Rich.
And Rashad Rich. So, I don't know if y'all been following me from back in my Royal Lion days. Y'all probably remember these three, but they was like younger. Actually, I'm going to insert the clip.
No, please. Justin.
We're going on a vacation.
We're not proud. We're not proud of it.
They don't want to see that. They really don't.
But we have been there from the beginning.
They've been there from the beginning. So, you know, every show on Erryting Kool, we always start off with a Bahamian word, phrase, or saying of the day. And today's Bahamian word, phrase, or saying of the day is seek oi sexy. So, Danny, tell me what seek oi mean. And how do you feel about that?
Okay. That's just a way of, I was going to say Bahamian men, but I mean Bahamian people in general trying to get the attention of somebody that they're lusting after. So, like, it's just a Bahamianized way of saying, hey.
But I see good. Some people, mommy, is be seeking at them. So what that mean?
You see what?
I see some people, mommy, be seeking at them. So what that mean?
Well, that's a different case. I've never seen that before.
Okay. I think generally it's just the way that you get someone's attention. Mm-hmm. And most times it can be interpreted as a catcall coming from a Bahamian man
to a woman.
Towards a woman, or even like a Bahamian woman towards a Bahamian man, and it suggests that I think you look good. I think get your attention.
At a certain point, I thought either Dora was copying Bahamians with, you know, swiping, no swiping. But when you every time you watch Dora, it'd be like, and then you'd be like, oh, swiper coming, swiper, no swiping type situation. But then if you really sit down and think about it, is it us imitating Dora? Think about it. The swipers be coming, they be trying to swipe. So either maybe someone should be seeking at you to let you know swipe in the room.
I don't feel as though they are related. Like.
No, but think about it. Just think about it.
We're thinking.
What you got to say, Rashad?
I think it could be like the word boy, right? Okay, so it depends like what context you use it in.
But
because if you walk in the door, you forget some lady could be like, hey, sweetie, look here. You forget your papers. Or it'd be like Miss Dean said that it could be a cat call saying, hey, sweetie, look here. So it depends like what content you use it in. So it's just like the word boy or vibe.
All right. I feel like. You say what?
It's just our dialect. Like, what happened?
You need them.
Yeah, I feel like it's just a way to get someone's attention. Like, from the mother to the child situation, like, I feel like that's exactly just trying to get someone's attention. Like, that's the best way because, you know, when you hear that, you're going to turn your head. So we know that as Bahamians, like when we hear that noise, like someone's obviously trying to, get our attention.
Okay.
But the entire phrase "seek," or I normally like associate it with like a person lusting after another person type of thing, not like. If you specify and the oi adds the touch.
It adds the promiscuous touch.
Don't forget when you seeking. Don't forget the oi. Wise words by Daniel Dean. Check out. So today, I ain't gonna lie. We at the set of Color Me, which is Miss King's business. We've been here before, where I interviewed her brother about 2 months ago. But at that time, we ain't had the visuals, but now we got the visuals. And, you see this beautiful painting around us, but we about to get into some deep type things today, like this derivative of multiple conversations, But what we're going to get into, I've been wondering for a long time. I've been hearing this since I don't know when. But can you ladies tell me, what is an independent woman? Because we know we have this thing going on, like Hot Girl Summer. And Hot Girl Summer is just a newer version of the independent woman. But, I wanted to keep it old school because I was an old soul. So, y'all, who want to tackle that first? Rashad, you sound like you want.
I don't tackle it. I don't want to go first. Of course not.
Shay, do you want to go first?
I will say that essentially, an independent woman is someone who creates their own path and finds a way to solve their own problems without relying on anyone else to do that for them. And you can be independent in many ways, such as emotional, financial, and there are different aspects. And you can also be independent in one area and dependent in another area. But like I said, it's just essentially creating your own path and solving your own problems without relying on anyone else to solve it for you.
Agreed.
Okay, so I like what you said right there. That's very. So are you truly independent if you're independent in one aspect and dependent in the next?
You may not be fully independent, but you're still independent in one way or another.
Because I remember this craze sort of started back in the day. I remember when I think it was Neil who had Miss Independent, and everybody was like, I was Miss Independent, but then when you try to talk to a woman or something, I don't know. I feel like this more depending on where you are. She ain't want to hear you think she independent. She want to know what bill can you pay. See what I say? To that, what y'all think about that?
Well, that depends on the type of women you're dealing with because I know I'm not that type, so I can't really speak on behalf of the women that do that.
Okay, so y'all three would completely say y'all fully independent. No one got to pay no bills for you, no nothing.
No, because I'm still a dependent of my parents, essentially, but I'm not dependent on a man to do that for me.
Kendra, what you got to say there? Because you was the big time entrepreneur.
Okay, so I'm not fully independent, but I would say like I'm dependent on my parents.
Okay.
Like in terms of my rent and stuff like that, like they sponsor me in terms of rent payment and especially my school payments and stuff like that. And like because I have my business now, I can now start to use some of those funds for some things that I want to do personally, but I try to keep it separate because I want for the money that I've raised over the summer specifically to help me in the future for Color Me. Like I don't want to do the whole I'm digging into my business piggy bank type of thing. So like
That's
for certain
understandable.
things, I'll still use like my personal money like that I had saving up from like years ago. So like yeah.
Okay, so I gotta think. This is so powerful. You know how hard it is to find 3 young women. I can say worldwide. I can say in Nassau, Bahamas, that say, wait, I need your money. My parents got me. Because if Kool-Aid watching right now, he know my common phrase. When woman asks me for money.
You leave that inside the kid.
We're going to leave that inside.
Leave that. That was illicit.
Oh my gosh, Danny.
Commercial break.
No, I think it caught off guard. It really caught off
like
guard.
frog or something.
You could have just smoothed over that exactly.
Like the Zaris, like, and I just see something
I
black.
thought it was a frog.
All right. So,
Hold on, Justin. I can ask you a question. If we
Yeah.
have the mic here, you will still be able to hear me and Danny, like clearly.
no, y'all gonna be far away.
Oh, we still need to.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're keeping all this. All this will still be in it.
Justin.
So, y'all saying, wait, I don't need. So, okay.
I think it also has to do with age as well.
mhm.
Like we at the position that we're at now, like we're still currently at home with our parents.
But plenty-
It would be different if like at our age right now I was living on my own and I had a job already. Like I'm not established into my careers yet. So I feel like I feel as though it's a little bit
But surely becoming independent.
yeah, I feel as though it's a little bit different. So if you look at a female that has a job, she's in her career and she's living on her own or she's living with someone, then you could go and say, okay, she's looking for some rent payments to be made or some help with rent, I should say, or
Okay.
some help with the food, some help with groceries. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like it's a little bit different.
There need to be more women like. So, what you got to say to the woman that established in the career, still living at home, but still asking for bills to be paid, or some advancement? And why do you think men are scared of independent women, truly independent women, where, you know, they paying for everything, they boss right up, and it's like, bro, you know, go on, Donnie.
Okay, because with
Go on.
with the last question you said,
Uh-huh.
why are men afraid of independent women? It's because I think that men are stuck in the traditional way of thinking.
The traditional way.
Some men, yes.
Okay.
They're stuck in the mindset that they are supposed to be the breadwinners. They're supposed to be the caretakers.
Facts.
So when there's an independent woman in their life, that takes away from their role that they feel as if they're supposed to have. So they feel as if like there's nothing left for them to do.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the
They
main
feel as if
reasons.
they're
And-
useless.
And what it does,
Yeah.
it builds, it feeds on their insecurities.
And your manhood. Too.
Yeah. So
yeah.
it's like you damaging my not my ego, but you damaging like you damaging the ego of a guy.
Okay, so with that being said, so what y'all think as a part of with the whole, you know, we have this, you know, women equality movement, gender equality movement going on. You know, we're living in the age of where women are the most liberated. So, as it pertains to dating, I feel like the rules are constantly changing now. Like, okay, like how you have what you just said. Some people say, wait, that's the old gender rules. And I asked them mine, y'all say, okay, you may feel like you need to pay because, you know, that's what happened in the past. But the woman is now more like making just as much money as you, or even more, have the same rights as you, basically on the books. For the most part, should be. Everything should be equal. But obviously we know that's not the case in a lot of situations. But with that, what do you think, how do y'all want the new age way of dating? Or do you want it to be still a little bit more traditional? Because I feel like a lot of women are...
Like, what are you describing as the new age of dating?
Okay, so if you go on a date, you go Dutch because it's equality versus, the man pays for everything. Or the woman does this and the man does this. Or the woman does this and the man does this.
That's
feel
the new.
like-
That's the new
Yeah.
way of dating.
Yeah. Well, that's
Okay.
the alleged, supposedly new age of dating because everything's supposed to be equal. But we know, my women's so complicated with that.
Is it really that way though, or
No.
is it just like? Is it
That's
just like
what
do what
ideally
works for
it's supposed to
you?
be. Yeah.
So
All right, go ahead.
Let me speak.
Go on.
We,
No.
We ain't hear him in a while. Let him talk.
I think that's I guess that's the culture we live in, Jared. You know when it's just like a guy and me. I just been on a few dates with someone. I would pay the bill, and she would leave the tip. So it's supposed to be a balance inside life. You're supposed to find your balance. Yeah.
yeah,
Everybody's different.
How,
The same way how me and the Shay would date wouldn't necessarily be the way that me and
Agreed.
Donnie would date. You feel me? So it's just that you gotta find a balance because me and her, balance, but me and her, on the video, up and down. So I pay for everything, but she's a financial strain to me. You feel me? But me and the Shay, we vibing. We go, hey, you get us no, babe, I get us today. You straight.
So you would say dating, it is no set rules, but it's just based on
What
each
works
couple.
for a specific couple.
There's no, honestly, to me, there's no set rules for anything in life.
There shouldn't be. There shouldn't
You feel
be.
me?
I like
Live
y'all,
and
you
be
know, y'all
happy.
talking sense.
Honestly, live and be
So you
happy.
always get people who talking sense on Erryting Kool.
No,
Yeah?
I mean, it's just-
but I
go ahead.
agree with that because it's like people trying to put for instance, I was out all last weekend, and all I is a bunch of women telling me that. First of all, do y'all believe in a relationship that y'all should get an allowance?
A what?
No, I don't at all.
No.
No, because
But-
I have some girls telling me if I is your girl, you should be giving me $100 a week.
What you
See,
you was in
okay,
school with me
see?
when I worked to get my degree to get this job. Like, let's meet you. What? You out your mind? No.
See, again, another point with that, I feel like it definitely has to do with your upbringing, so to speak, because like I grew up with my mother, my father taking good care of me. So I didn't have to say, oh, I need a man to come in and step in and say, oh, I need my nails done, I need my hair done. Like I wouldn't even turn to my significant other to say, you need to do this and you need to do that. Like, no, like just, I don't know. It's just not how I would operate. But I have a question for you.
Me?
How did you feel about that female paying the tip when you spent, let's say, $100 on the meal and then she just throw in her how much of a how much of a tip?
No, I mean, to me, I think she was like very considerate. You know what I mean?
That's nice.
Because we like, yo, like, if we had to get her,
Yeah.
then we had to get her.
Yeah.
You own it by yourself. I need this food by myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like she was very considerate that the fact that well I paid and she leave a tip. Or maybe on next date she'll pay and I'll leave a tip. You feel me? So it just it goes on and on. Like I said earlier, you just gotta find balances out.
Yeah, definitely.
So this is like
I
a
have
personal
no-
question for
Go
you.
ahead.
Does it make you feel emasculated when
Yes, that's what I
a
wanted to
female
ask.
like offers to pay the way for a date?
I'll say this. And I'll go back to 2015, yo.
Before we answer that,
Go
has
ahead.
she paid the full bill for the meal as yet? You said you've been on multiple dates, so
Oh,
like,
that was just
No,
a
I talking with
scenario.
I talking with that female.
oh, so it's
I can't keep up.
No, I said no.
Okay,
No,
go-
all right. So I'm speaking about 2015. Honestly, I could have been married right now.
I get have been married
Whoa.
too.
Okay.
Now
Me too.
I've made one of the worst mistakes of my life
What
because
that
I
is?
wasn't working.
No regrets.
I wasn't working. I was
No
inside
regrets.
school.
It's great.
You know what I mean? She's making $13 an hour. She just graduated from COB. Get her own car. She just buy a condo. You know what I mean? So it's just like, wait, she doing all this, son.
Making movements.
Look where I is. But at the same time, she saw me she saw me, not what I realized, but she saw me when I graduated. You feel me? I don't think you understand. She saw the potential inside of me, what I would have become in 2017 when I walked across the stage. Now I grew and evolved, but at the same time, will we go back to that state? No, because that was a lesson learned.
Yeah.
You feel me? If she doing all this for you, and the only girl who's doing these things for you, it's like, wait, she's a real one. She's a wife. She holds you at a standard. You feel me? So don't feel no type of way when you don't have no right then and there, because she saw where you was working towards or where you wanted to go inside life. You feel me? So she saw how dedicated you are to graduating, how motivated you are to doing music and being in school and balancing all these things, including a potential relationship. You know what I mean? But at the same time, when I was so young and immature and insecure, while the things what she's doing, I was just looking at, boy, dog, but I can't provide right now, Jay. You know what I mean? Because my old lady sent me $40 a week. Wait, I don't need for gas and get something to eat. Jay. Like,
I mean, but
budget
I
away.
think that's all, man, because I have had a similar experience too. But this the thing with I was dating a school teacher and she was I was broke.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had no job. I was done with school.
Yeah.
She used to come pick me up and we go to the food store and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So I mean, it's financial security is very important when you becoming a man. So it's like, that's understandable. So now,
Yeah.
you grow up later, it's like, bro, you ain't about to waste no money on no gal and offer me because you already know how it feels to be trying to sap off somebody else.
Yeah.
So you ain't about to be like, wait, no, bro, you ain't about to sap off.
No,
of
and the
me.
next thing is like, but I don't want to make a dead investment inside somebody who ain't producing.
I like how I like what you said that because me and my boy said that. It's like, bro, we really investing in the woman, bro.
And then you won't see no fruits.
You would see, but
Yeah.
some women told me you shouldn't see women like that. But it's like, bro, I'm a businessman. I put my money where it's gonna make more money.
Exactly.
Or whatever.
Exactly.
So me buying your weave and buying lashes and spending all this money on stuff that ain't gonna have no return don't make sense to me. But
I wasn't necessarily meaning financially, but invested
but even
emotionally.
time too.
That's a lot,
Emotionally
Yeah.
But that's a lot. But like,
Yeah.
why waste a whole year? I can't get the year back.
Yeah, for real.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Just like, wait, that's you say. If I put something on, I want to see a return. I want to see where it's going. You feel me? So I waste no time. Like right now by 20, they ready to settle down. They ready to get married. You feel me? They ready to build a future.
Man, you part of the Erryting Kool men's club, bro. Why you about to someone start a Baming campaign for all
Yo, no,
the
that's
women,
facts,
bro?
yo.
No,
That's facts.
see, me and my boys, all us on the same wavelength, and I welcome you to the club too,
Yeah,
my
well,
brother.
yo, check.
What y'all think about?
I have a question for the guys.
Okay, go on.
Let you finish first.
No, go on.
Okay. So the question for the guys is, would you date a female that wants you to pay for her weave and her nails
No.
and all that?
No.
Like, would you?
I did that before. Never again. No.
Wait, it's
What if you see yourself with her in the future? Like,
No,
what if
you can't. I don't see a future, bro. I don't know.
Honestly,
listen, I don't.
honestly.
Hold on.
It depends on the relationship.
No, let me tell you why I
Okay.
don't see a future, right?
Uh-huh.
Because I would not date nobody who does not understand how money works.
Okay, so what if she's also helping you in terms of things that you need to get done? Like, what if she is buying you mic stands and she's buying
Okay,
you
that's
mics?
different.
Yeah, that's what
And
I
you're-
said.
and
That's what I
you're-
mean.
All
Like,
right.
it-
That's
And you're
different.
That's what I
also
mean.
purchasing her like weave and stuff like that.
Okay,
So
that's different
different.
because if you helping me get the bread, I gonna break you piece of the bread.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But if you ain't offering nothing, and
Yeah,
some
you
girls think offering pom pom is something, and I'm like, y'all selling, that ain't nothing.
Bro, you buying something that you don't own?
No, but it,
That's true.
That's
just
true.
like- that's just
That's
like
true.
you leasing.
no, but that's true. But it's like
Please.
it's like if you only coming to the table saying, oh, I should it shouldn't be a thing where I ask you for money because when you want it, you don't have to ask. I'm like, bro, you selling, bro. Like, which what this is, bro? Like, no. Like, you selling. Like, listen, you selling. Even if you want to admit it or not, you selling. Like, because I don't respect you as a woman if you're going to do that. For real, for real.
Facts.
Like, because it's like, even in this equality age,
No, go ahead.
even this squad, I'm looking for a life partner, bro. I'm looking for a business partner. I come in with I trying to build an empire. I'm a king.
trying
I'm
to
looking
win,
for a
man.
queen. I trying to build a dynasty, bro. You can't do that with someone who is operating on a lower frequency.
Yeah.
So if you ain't like-minded like me, I don't want you around.
Facts. Because you have to be attracted to the person. Because when you date somebody,
Yeah.
their thoughts are your thoughts, boy.
Exactly.
You got to be on the same wavelength.
So if you only
Facts.
thinking about what you could get from me, no.
Yeah.
You ain't about to. I ain't about to be your trick.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, so how do you feel? Well, both of you. How do you feel about a stay-at-home wife? She dedicates herself to being at home all the time and dealing with the children and stuff. Doesn't have a job, but she does.
Hold on,
her-
that's something that she wants to do, or that's something we decided to do?
maybe something that she wants to do, but she does it well, and she's not like really asking you for anything out of the way.
I would say that that's depending on our financial situation.
Yeah. I just want to say that. That's
Because it's
true.
it's like you ain't about to just choose to do this, and
Yeah.
you know. No, for real, we don't live in an age where like I could work one job and get the
Yeah, you
amount
live
of
comfortable.
Yeah.
me be comfortable. So I gotta be hustling. So you gotta be hustling. Now if we gonna be in semi-retirement if we own our own. So if you own your business and you're the boss, you don't have to go in to work every day. You just be like, all right, let me stop in, do that. You get more time to spend with the kids. Or if you have an online business or businesses or investments where you have a large return to where you don't have to work as hard, then you already a stay-home mom. But you ain't about to sit home with your hands folded and just be like, no.
Looking for
Especially,
$100.
now if we decide to do that, that's different. When I say, wait, chill out. we gonna have 1, 2, 3 kids for these 5, 6 years. Stay home, do. All right, after that over, then we can talk again and be like, if you want to go back to work, go back to work.
What about like
Uh-huh.
household chores and stuff like that? Do you
Household,
feel as if,
I is clean, I is cook, I is iron.
exactly. Do you do the same? Do you feel as if
I'll tell
taking
you
out the
this.
garbage is strictly for men and
No, no,
washing
no, no,
dishes
no,
I'll
no.
tell you.
for
I'll tell you.
women?
I
I'll
is
tell you this
clean
much.
everything.
I'll tell you this much. We had a brief conversation that I don't live here no more. I live on a key. And I think God's preparing me for the next level to pursuing a relationship. I mean, actually a family, you feel me? When I was also in school, like I never used to be home, so the cooking and cleaning all the time, it wasn't effective. Not until I moved by and lived by myself. Oh, but clean the house because you don't know when people coming over unexpected. You don't want people talk with you. Oh, but he's keep his apartment dirty, Jared. Like you cook, either you cook or eat, or you don't cook and die. You feel me? So it's like. And you asking all the women, say, hey, this is what you're supposed to put when you making crawfish, or this is what you're supposed to make when you're making curry or stuff like that. So like it all balances. So it's like I taking this time and this season in my life to prepare myself for a wife and prepare myself for a relationship, because like I said, she might be working a job where she might be getting off 7 o'clock sometimes, like late hours at the office. But at the same time, babe, are you hungry? No, babe, I your food on the stove. I cook because I know you was coming in. Your body already set. Because I know, I mean, that's the type of things you do, because you know and that's how you're supposed to, you're supposed to work together, hand in hand.
That's it. But I want to ask y'all, so on the same dating topic, what are y'all rules of engagement? Would you shoot your first shot, or you all want to be approached?
Okay.
Because again, do you want to be a traditionalist or you want to be a new ager?
Traditionalist in the sense that I would prefer that the man proposes to me.
No, I ain't saying propose. I just saying just
like
approach.
The initial approach.
The initial
I
approach.
thought you said
Like to
engagement.
The rules of engagement.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like, okay,
Yeah.
after courtship. Okay.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't chase. I don't go after.
Oh, she says she don't.
Chubbies.
She say, boy, you
I
better.
would prefer that
That's a girl.
I approach and then we'll move from there.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't initiate
Yeah, Andrew?
Typically. Same.
Danny used to say it to it.
Yeah, I don't.
Hold on, so
So you look like you chased before. You look like you chased before. No,
How do you look? How do you
She
look like you
prefers-
it's like,
So it sounds like you've had experience.
yeah.
Danny say
in both.
she slide and
You
so
got
do you
see,
mean?
I'm very good with words and how you use your words in your body language. So, persons, believe it or not, persons speak with their body language before they speak with words. You know.
Oh,
So
do
she
you?
said.
So you feel like her body language
It's like
reads,
when
I
I
have
say I
chased.
chased before.
I feel like she has the.
You never chased before? You never chased before?
No, I mean I would.
Okay, cool.
I don't think it's a major issue, but I never have. I never have.
Hold on.
You
So
never chased before.
let me ask a question
What
though.
would you
Hey, no,
say?
it's you.
What would you say is a
You
chase?
lying?
Like if
Say hey, I mean just showing interest. Like hey,
Like, you get the number first,
What you
you
probably,
say-
what you probably got from my reaction was that, of course, and I'm not as close-minded
as usual.
to chasing as the two of them seem to be.
Ooh.
No, it's a bit.
So I was right then. I was right.
I'm not.
call it what you like, but it's just my preference.
Oh, man.
It's just my preference.
No. I'm not as close. That's not like an insult or anything. That's just your preference, like you said. But I'm not as close-minded to chasing as they probably are. I would prefer to be
That's fine.
chased, but like to a certain extent, like if the two people have already
You don't have no
established,
apprehension of making the first move.
yeah, like
Okay.
say you were friends with this person for a while and y'all like developed a bond, and you start to have these
Feelings.
feelings. I think if you
But in that case, the initiation was already set up.
not really.
If you knew each other in a
Because you're pursuing
You don't-
something else beyond a friendship. You're pursuing a relationship, like an intimate relationship.
but the
I guess.
foundation was
With-
set.
Yeah, the foundation was set, but still.
Shay?
as friends, but when you're about to pursue someone, I feel like there has to be a level of friendship first before you get anywhere.
Right.
So
But
because
this is different. She's talking
How?
about if you have like just a male friend,
yeah,
All right.
and now you want
Not
to.
not to put a pin in this,
Have a level of friendship first, but not all relationships happen that way.
but not to put a pin in this record. This getting juicy. We about to take a quick commercial break, and we about to come on the next side to really break down Danny's first approach. We'll be back on Erryting Kool. Hi, this is Lord Jalen Willard, your favorite zaddy from Erryting Kool. And this episode is sponsored by nobody. Now, if you would like to sponsor an episode of Erryting Kool, feel free to email us at theoriginalpeople@gmail.com, or you can slide in our DMs on Instagram at The Original People Network or on Facebook, The Original People Network. Now back to your scheduled programming.
The talk online. I mean, off air. So,
All right, so now we're back, and Rashad wants to kick this second segment off. Go on ahead, my brother.
You can ask the question.
So Ms. Dan, I'm asking you a question. Are you seeing anybody right now?
No, I'm not.
You're not?
I don't think you should, get personal.
You want to? Okay, sorry. My bad. Sorry.
I
Sorry.
apologize to anyone who she's seeing out there. They must be embarrassed.
So
No, I mean because I was gonna ask like how did that situation occur? Like how did y'all like friendship?
hold on. So you was actually talking about somebody?
No.
I guess she was just speaking.
No,
in
she was
general.
just speaking hypothetically. But no, but I've seen women, because let me tell you the thing, right? What a lot of women don't say, and I was having this conversation with my best friend. She was like, no, she just like she's like, she wants to be approached, and I was telling her, I was like, Nay, you've been on the pod before, but a lot of women are doing the approaching now because they know what they want, and it's like, bro, if I like him, he ain't gonna tell me no.
That's
Where-
cool.
Whereas some, especially in this day and age, as a man, you gotta be careful how you approach women because we live in the Me Too era. So it's like, bro, yeah, words could be misconstrued, and she could be like, "Oh, you sexually harassed me" or something like that. I mean, I just be thinking about them things. That's why I just be super careful and be like, I ain't want to try to hold up. No, I'd be like, hey, how you doing?
So you're not the verbally aggressive type.
I'm aggressive, but not in action and in words, but more so in energy.
In
Okay. Fair enough.
Feel my vibe. But as I've grown older, I see more women are do the approaching than me approaching them. Because it's like
That happens with some males, though. They encounter more.
females.
you have to have the saucy.
Pardon me?
You have to have the
It
saucy.
depends. It probably depends.
Yeah, it just depends.
But I know women still want to be approached, and then, but it's like it's so tricky, especially in NASA, because it's like if I'm trying to approach you, and every day you as a Bahamian woman, you go out in the streets, 50 dudes then try to approach you just for this one day.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna
Exactly,
be
that's what I'm
totally
saying.
receptive, so it's like
Yeah,
in my mind, it probably
what I-
might be easier for you to approach me than me to approaching you.
Oh my, I think it's.
Yeah, but if you do think, what
Trust
are the
me.
chances of that happening if 50 men are already approaching her? You think she's gonna single you out and be like,
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
if I like
If she
what
feels
I'm
Nope.
seeing,
It's-
if I'm feeling your energy,
Also,
then
now
I'll,
you
No.
don't apologize.
no, she's saying that if 50
Yeah.
men were to approach you in one day, what are the chances that you'd be receptive to anyone? Because it's just like it's become so common during the course of your
yeah,
day.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I would say that I see you every single man that would approach me during the day. I see you, but if I don't respond, I don't like the
Keep it
energy. I probably don't like what I see. And if I do, if I am feeling your energy, you will probably be successful. And in future conversations or
Because I feel like that's the issue. Again, we're trying to find balance of when to approach, how to approach. When women are badgered constantly, not even just in the Bahamas, but worldwide. You have men, at least 50 to 100 dudes from the sun come up until it go down. If you're a beautiful woman, you're going to get hit on. So You might be tired, but like, come with my face, boy. I ain't into this. Like, I
Yeah,
tired of
and
y'all
sometimes you just don't be
harassing me
you just
and-
don't be on that. Right?
Yeah. So it's like, you know,
You gotta gradually do things, yo.
gradually
Smooth
do
with your
things.
eye,
Gradually do things like what?
I don't know. I know. No, for real, you gotta gradually. No, all right. If you see her on a daily basis,
That's what I just do. I just like, wait, if I see you that first time, I can be like, all right, you get it.
you got it next time.
If I see you again, I'm gonna say hi. If I see you that third time, I'd be like,
Hey, how you doing?
I'd be like, I can look at you, look in your eyes. I'd be like,
Like,
I'm gonna do
Sometimes
something
no
weird.
words are better than words
Yeah,
because
see,
I
exactly.
feel like this is a little secret. Should I expose
The
us?
secret. Oh, no. Go ahead. Go on, girl.
go ahead. I want to.
Hold on. I want to hear the secret. I like the juice.
You turn the mic
tea.
up. Turn the mic up.
Hold on. Let me turn up the mic. You on.
Let's not include us yet until we.
Listen, no. Tell
What
me
it
the
is.
secret. No, go in with the secret.
No, for
Listen, viewers. This is gonna be groundbreaking. Hold
real.
on.
No, for real. No,
what's
you
it
gotta
pertaining
say
to?
something that you-
End it for females worldwide.
No.
I think I'll be
I
thrown
think
at
I
the
know
back
the
of the bus
secret.
for this
Oh, no,
one.
no, I think I know the secret.
What?
Yeah, I think
As it pertains to
I think
what
I'll be
exactly-
thrown at the back of the bus for this one. I can't out
because
us.
as it pertains to being like pursued, you were gonna say something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Pertaining to that.
So, men,
No,
I'm about to
no,
give you all a
I
crash
wanna
course.
wa- I wanna-
I like what the school you too, men. And I was breaking this down to my boys, right?
Uh-oh.
Why does this thing
Okay.
keep on falling?
Wait,
All right,
men are very.
we're back. Sorry for the
Men are
technical
very-
difficulties where we were. Because while I was fixing the problems with stuff, we got it. Where we were? Things are getting a little testy. So we was talking about women approaching men. So we have a consensus of it depends on the woman. It depends on if you have the sauce as a guy. It
Yeah.
depends on the mood. And Shay's secret.
The vibes.
Oh, that's what we left off at. Shay's secret. Oh, now I remember I was about to go. So, men, let me tell you all the secrets of women, right?
Oh gosh.
So y'all could be safe. And then nothing can be wrong. Y'all ain't getting no lawsuit, no nothing. Right? A woman always let you know if she interested in you. Not by her words. Not by her actions. But by her energy.
What is that energy? What is the go
She's-
sign?
No, you have to be in tune.
Uh-huh.
Because if she doesn't have that inviting energy, you're not going anywhere. So
Okay.
most of the times it depends on her comfort level around you and her intent behind that comfort. Because you
Yeah.
could be friends and then oh, that's my boy. Yeah, he can lay up in my bed and we chilling and then nothing and da 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 da. Right? So she might, in her mind, I'm comfortable to be around you enough, but I don't have that.
Okay, what about
interest.
body language?
Hold on.
Yeah, that's about
me-
the energy.
Let me. Can I ask? A
I know.
question?
So I just want to hear like some examples of what tells you, okay, I could pursue this
Pursue her.
female
All right.
based on
So
this
And
action.
okay, go on, Danny. Go on, say
You
what you have.
said
Uh-huh.
you said it's not based off of what they say or do. It's based off energy. But I feel as if
Energy encompasses all of
what
that.
what they say and do translates
True.
into their energy. So
No, but energy. When I say energy,
You
you
talking
don't
about
have to
overall.
do nothing,
Yeah.
and I can know
so
It's
are
almost
you,
like intuition.
exactly.
Okay, so can you tell me what actions insinuate that a female is interested in you? Because I feel like it also boils down to personality, because I could be an outgoing, outspoken, comfortable
See,
person
that's
in
why you
general
gotta-
around
about-
you.
it's
That's
all
why you
about-
gotta
And I
read
could
the
be
energy.
shy, and
Uh-huh.
my shyness could be mistaken for, wow,
No,
she's
but
not
that's
interested.
That's energy. That's why I say it's
I don't think
energy.
I don't think that's
Person-
Okay, what? Let me break it down. Then.
Be closed off.
All right.
Okay, but
Yeah.
let me
Still
break.
open to
But in
you.
their head, they could be saying, I want him to.
Okay, let's just
But I feel that.
No,
Don't
I mean,
ask me.
Let's
Yo,
not attack.
like, if
let's
she-
not attack
like-
the man. Let's hear him out.
So I'm saying. Okay.
Shad has been starting the sentence for about 5 minutes.
Wait for like.
I want to hear him.
Shad, go ahead,
Like
go ahead.
yo,
Go ahead.
it's like it's based off your vibe, your aura, your energy. Like yo, if she keeps the conversation going, like when you trying
Yeah.
to leave, like wait, I think she really interested in you.
Facts.
No, she
Yeah.
could just be.
No,
that's a
somebody
fact.
who's Very,
No.
She could just be somebody who likes conversation, who is actually genuinely enjoying her time with you, but that doesn't mean she wants anything.
That's
So
why.
Oh, so she enjoying time with you.
enjoying the conversation. It could be the topic that you're
But-
talking about.
No, y'all just talking about random stuff. All right, so I have a question. I have a question for Miss King.
saying-
Right? I have a question for Miss King. Miss King, you seeing somebody, correct?
Yes.
All right, good. So, how did you show? How were you receptive of him approaching you in that regard? I mean, and like trying to pursue a relationship. When he say, how long you know?
The first approach, or you mean like
When he-
days after that approach?
Like,
The first
when he's
approach.
trying, yeah.
Well,
The initiation.
okay, for me
Y'all
personally,
complete strangers. on
I don't
first?
take yeah.
Okay,
I don't take to like any old
come here.
Yeah.
come here
Fly
or
by
any
night.
old. So I naturally like resisted
Yeah.
him, and then
So he got your number that first day.
no,
What he got in contact with you the first day?
he got it from a friend.
From a friend.
From like
Oh.
a
week
Mutual
later?
a few days later. Yeah, a mutual friend.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Fox.
But then-
all right, cool. Go ahead.
I guess just more conversation. I'm a person I like to talk, so I guess just the more conversation, and I feed off of like I said, like we were just talking about energy.
energy.
So I feed off of energy. So if I feel as though you're like
Genuine.
I don't know, you have
Your
to feel that.
intentions
You have
are
to feel
good
that
and-
underneath connection. I believe
Yeah.
in people being equally yoked. I believe in all of that.
Fox.
So like if you
Financial
feel
strain,
like if you feel
So it
Like,
all
you-
boils down to intuition at the end of the day.
it all boils down to
And you still
intuition,
could be
your gut.
wrong.
And you still
So-
could be wrong.
So why you
But
turn
I
him down?
just-
Why you turn him down at the first approach?
I'm a very hard shell type of person.
All right, cool.
Like I've always been like a hard shell. Yeah, and I have to. I don't just let anyone into because once
Facts.
I let a person in,
Facts.
like oh my gosh, it's like
They're
they're in.
in.
I go hard
in.
for that
Yeah, yeah,
person.
yeah.
I go in for that person. I do for that person. Like so, I can't just let any person in my space. I
You have to
protect my
protect.
space.
You have to protect your.
I protect my space and I
yourself.
protect my peace. I take
your
it very
piece is your
seriously.
priority.
Definitely,
Yes.
definitely.
Is she running from the lizard again? That's an
They have something to say too.
Oh man, the listeners have something to say. No, but back to your earlier point. That's why I keep on saying the energy. Like you were saying, what if she is always outgoing, or if she is very what's the word? Antisocial. But it's like, bro, if you're comfortable around me and we're engaging, you know,
Yeah.
I get the number. We talk, we converse. Hey, do you mind, you know, we go out sometime. You get to learn each other, and then as you see it, you know, progress, then that's how you know.
I mean,
Or sometimes
yeah.
some people just outward it's like, yo, you feeling me and I feeling you, what you trying to do?
I mean, it's certain
You-
things
you
you
see
say
me?
to a caliber of women, right? Like,
Yeah,
Like
that
with
too.
lawyers and doctors.
Wow. So if I am
No.
not a lawyer, if I'm not a doctor, what would you say
What
to
I
me?
mean, what I mean is like women, like very strong, independent women. Like I don't need you. Like you don't need me for no money. You
No,
got
but
your own.
even that.
But what I mean by that is like, yo, your approach. Like, how do you approach somebody who's
Let me-
already established?
let me tell you how you do it.
The same
Let me tell
way-
how
You
do it.
understand what he's saying? So
The
it's
same
certain
way
things,
you
it's certain
plant-
things. No. Your approach.
Honestly,
No.
no, I don't.
No. It's certain things that you do say to get their attention.
So what you're saying is you're looking for somebody who's vulnerable. That's what you're saying. Like,
why should you have to work harder?
Yeah.
The person that is.
why do you have to not?
You're
be
already belittling that person who is
I
not
never-
established.
So
I never said
my
that.
conclusion.
Think about that again, and we'll come back to you, Justin.
Certain things. No.
So
All
you
right.
you do feel
Hold
emasculated.
on. Everybody. All right, let's be real. So what?
What's,
No, let's be real. Everybody is on a different level inside life. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Be careful. Tread.
Erryting Kool, what's up? Y'all going? I ain't gonna finish that statement.
Oh, y'all need it. All right.
I'm not gonna finish this thing. All right, well, maybe I am, right? So everybody's on in different levels of life, yo. I guess it all boils back down to your energy and how well you like address things, like how you pitch.
No, but I'm
You
saying.
understand?
See, your energy gotta be inviting for her energy.
Yeah, that's not
That's what I'm
addressing.
saying.
That's not addressing
I
your
went-
priors.
I don't know what you. Man, I don't know what you're
Okay,
talking about.
so do you feel as though
Yo, is it time for a break?
no.
Do you want to
It's not-
retract?
it's not
Do you want to
break time, it's
retract
that-
what you just
no,
said?
I have a question. I don't know
Would
what I
said.
would your
know what I
approach
said, man.
would your approach to a lawyer be different from your approach to
A sales associate.
or a janitress? Real?
This thing even falling over.
Are we good with the sound?
Yeah, we good with the sound.
Okay.
Okay, truthfully.
It depends. It depends. You have to break that. You have to break that. You have to break the ice. It's a way how you break the ice with somebody who's up there.
But I feel like that's dependent on personality and not.
It does. It does. It really does. You feel me? But naturally, if somebody in society says, "Oh, she's a lawyer, but I want out of dog," then she ready in a suit. She ready to have a boot. Like she
No,
wanna
but it's the
work.
same. It's the same.
That's not dependent on class though. It's all about personality. Because it could be, you could.
You understand?
I see where he's coming from.
That's
But
you.
wha-
but you can't.
I just want to know why.
stereotype.
Yeah, that's you stereotyping because
Kendra, Mike?
I am not. man.
Mike?
Oh, because he feels as though someone who is a lawyer is someone that has been to school, someone that is has a higher
So you're
level
making
of education.
stereotypes based
Oh
on.
God, man. I'm not-
No. Okay, so you're making stereotypes about personality
the
based
lawyer
on
could be
like
the most
where they are
down
in
to
life,
earth and
which is
approachable
Exactly,
person,
exactly.
but the janitress could be
Stuff like-
very high maintenance and very intimidating. So like you can't just base it off
I
of.
this is like certain
Yeah.
things that you say, man. But Eryting Kool, though. Eryting Kool.
Eddie is great. All right.
Oh my God.
I mean, I didn't lose. I didn't lose that. I
No,
really
but
didn't
you ain't
that.
lose. But guess what?
But-
Everything's still cool.
That's facts, yo, because I could take that argument on, but actually, I let you win.
No,
That's the
I
gentleman thing.
I don't want to win. I want you to.
Yeah, we want to hear
No,
your
Eryting Kool. I don't know about.
Yeah.
He told that out of
That's
I-
another
I-
conversation for another day. 'cause-
No, but like to your point, right?
Not only about
If she's a lawyer or a doctor, bro, she's still human.
Yeah.
It's just if you listen, if you a boss,
He's a boss.
you's a boss.
Facts. That's
Cool.
facts.
If you
Like I
if
said,
you
it's
wait,
certain things that
if
you
you
say, it's like
oh like
this way you, that you say.
this is the
things.
thing, this is the thing. If you was a real man and you was
He doesn't regret it. He
Oh, how do you know?
he said it. I asked him if he would like to retract. He said no. I don't want to retract anything.
so I mean like if you was a real man, you wake up every day and you go work hard, you know, you provide for yourself, you doing well for yourself, you have your priorities in the right place. So what okay, if you was a garbage man and she's a doctor and you own your waste management company, what she could tell you? Oh, you just pick up garbage and you making six figures a
What if
year.
you don't own it?
What if you're at the
So,
back of the truck?
can I just ask him a
picking up people's
question?
garbage?
Well, you gotta know your level.
Wait, let's be real.
No, but you gotta know your level though.
Yeah, you're still ambitious and you want to approach a
Exactly.
doctor.
So a garbage man, it's certain things as a garbage man you approach a lawyer with. Who on back of the truck?
It all depends on.
You
the
understand?
person
But what about a
and their
garbage woman
mindset.
who's on the back of the truck with you?
Have you ever seen a garbage woman?
No, but what if there was one?
I've never seen a garbage
No,
woman.
now that's very.
Like, I've never seen.
that is very.
I've never seen it.
But what if?
If let me tell you, but if never happened or existed, but it also shows the possibility of something happening. But it isn't like
Yo, if was a fifth, we would all be
I'm
drunk.
lost.
bro.
I'm lost on where we are right now. What did you?
No, he said he's still trying
No,
to
but she said
pursue
if.
this
She said
lawyer and doctor.
No, but all of this is hypothetical because you're speaking about the lawyer and doctor that you never pursued before, right? So- Were you speaking? No, I'm asking. Was it hypothetical?
that was facts.
It was facts. Okay, let's just say if the tables were
Certain things that
turned-
I said to a doctor and lawyer, I certain things I say to somebody who works at
McDonald's.
not McDonald's, man. I don't know. Who has a nice office job?
I think you're digging the hole even deeper than it
Yeah.
was.
Eryting Kool. Eryting Kool. No, I say.
Because with
No, I
that,
say no.
with that,
No, it's just- it's
with
just-
that, I feel like
No,
you're.
different vibes you get. It's just different vibes that you get. Anyway, that's why I say.
No, hold on. But if so,
It all-
so with that, I
Everything
feel
ain't
like
cool?
it should be the same vibes you're giving off to whomever.
That's what that means.
If it's,
So
if
your-
it's
your
authentic, it should
effort-
be the same vibes.
I don't know.
It
So your
shouldn't-
effort level will be down there for someone
You're
who's
altering yourself.
not
I
up
know.
there.
It's getting too hot, man. Y'all stop.
No, flip this hat to the box. That was good.
Do you feel intimidated?
Oh, but you guys know?
Like how we coming at you.
I really don't.
So I can't you
Listen.
answer?
Why can't I answer?
Yeah.
You getting
Answer
flustered?
what?
Yeah. Listen.
Because I just no, I'm not saying that he's wrong. You know, I genuinely want to hear
Do you
where
share
you're
the
coming
same
from.
views, Justin?
So
What are you saying? Like,
no, because I like I say, if you was a
No, he
boss-
said if you was a boss, you was a boss.
a
Fox,
boss.
you approach anybody
You
like
approach
straight
anybody,
up.
like-
But with approach, well, all right, being a boss, right? All right, being a boss, you approach everybody the same way. That's Fox, yo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you work McDonald's, you work inside a nice office, like a receptionist at a nice office, and you're like Deputy Prime Minister, right? Like I approaching you, like Fox. That's you approaching as a boss. But at the same time, it's just like
You would approach me in a different way that you would approach them.
Exactly.
But I just want to know why.
Why?
What you mean?
In terms of your language, in
you
terms
can't
of
approach
your...
somebody. You can't
If you
approach-
like
can't
me,
approach
you
the-
like me. So I feel like your effort
But
level
they
or your
grilling
energy
you.
level,
No,
it should be the
But
same
guess what
across
though?
the board.
Guess what
That's
though?
facts.
Everything's still cool.
it has to do. It has to do with the male who's doing the approaching. It has to do with his confidence and his like comfort with himself.
All right,
Like
cool.
if you're not comfortable with yourself,
No, no.
if you're not comfortable, if you're not comfortable,
all right.
if you're not comfortable with yourself and you're not like confident in your yeah,
All right.
you are going to be like, oh my gosh, it's time to approach this lawyer. Let me try a different approach that I would use. But if you are confident in yourself, you'll be like, you know what? It's me. I'm gonna try, even if I fail. It doesn't matter because I'm gonna do me regardless.
And like Justin said, at the end of the day, whether you're a lawyer, a doctor, or a
Receptionist.
garbage woman,
Yeah, say garbage
you're
woman,
still
yeah.
human at the end of the day.
That's
At
Exactly.
the end of the day, I believe that what is for you is going to be for you. So if you're approaching that lawyer and she tell you no, then that's
That's
not
it,
you.
yeah.
That's
That's
not.
facts.
That's just not for you.
But y'all ain't
Like
losing,
real.
man.
Like that's just not. For
I ain't
you.
like for real though. If she ain't in a lawyer suit or a doctor ain't in their scrubs and they just in like
Regular
pants and
Yeah,
flip
you would
flops, you don't know. You don't
You would
know.
know.
But that's why I say it's your energy.
A lot of
Yeah.
wealthy people
Because
dress.
it's like when I say boss, not just boss and assets, but boss and mindset.
Mindset, yeah, Fox.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
energy. That's why
your mind.
energy is so important. Because like, confidence is everything.
Yeah, confidence.
So if I step to you, I can be in dusty slippers. And singing it with a hole in it,
Well,
right?
I guess you will have a hard time.
And I
Wow, Justin.
listen,
Justin,
I do it.
Justin.
Listen,
That takes
Yeah,
the
you do.
highest level.
wait, listen to me.
You lose.
Cause no, I ain't. Let me tell you why I ain't gonna do
Slippers?
it.
Bro.
What?
No,
Come on,
listen.
bro. You told
No,
me.
no,
I
no,
need
no,
to
no.
at least see the potential that you can at least hold your own.
No,
like,
no.
you know?
Let me tell you why I said it right. Why I feel like I can do that. Because based on the conversation.
So you're speaking personally. You feel like you can approach any
Yes.
female with a hole in your shirt, dusty slippers, dusty whatever.
Yeah.
No, you feel as if you can
And
approach
say
them,
what?
but that doesn't
What are you
mean
gonna
that
say?
you're gonna be successful.
No, I get.
Approaching
No, you know what I gonna say? You know what
Have
I
you
gonna
ever
say?
been successful?
Hold on,
in that area?
hold on. You know what I gonna say? You know what I gonna say? Do you like baseball?
Why?
Why?
No, they know that joke.
No.
Or y'all forget. Y'all finally forget.
I think yeah, it's coming to me.
Baseball for real.
Do you like baseball?
No. That's what.
Oh, is that what like a little boy asked one of y'all one time? Like you are showing off.
No.
Like that?
We can leave that joke for.
What is this? I want to know.
Do you
No.
like baseball?
So one time it was a pool party here, right?
Yes.
And it was the girls in the hot tub. And I was talking to
And
her,
Kendra's
and
so
these two was like, "Why you asked her, do you like baseball?" I'm like, "But I didn't even say that." Yeah, you said it. Yeah, you said it. We hear you.
Yes, but Danny was the main one going around saying that's his girl. So do you like baseball? Lame. That was very lame.
No, I didn't say
now.
Watch this right. Watch this right.
That will not work.
Hold on, but back to the point. Let me tell you why I say I can do that. Because it's like I say, confidence. She might look at me, right? But I'd be like,
Yeah, but what was what was the general response from females that
Some
day?
females may be impressed with that. Some females may be like, "Wow, this guy, he's really not even not put together." But the fact that he's approaching me right now, he's
It
confident.
caused me to like
you know, be a
think
decent
about it
treat.
twice.
No.
Yeah.
I'm
Versus-
saying.
I
no,
don't know.
I said no.
I'm saying something.
I said no. I'm saying confidence is everything. So I was saying I get beat, but because I could just be like, boy, I just come fresh to my house, I rushing, I just finished cooking and cleaning my house, and I had to come out and do.
Once
I
it's the
see
truth,
you.
then it's fine.
So I'm like, but appearance is nothing, bro.
Confidence. Okay,
Confidence,
No,
baby.
you cannot
Parents
say appearance
cannot
is
be
nothing,
nothing.
Justin.
You
Confidence
can't completely
carries a lot of
devalue
weight.
parents.
Okay.
But like it has to be accompanied with a few other things. Like because if any old Joe approaches you and they have the most confidence in this world, and like you could have the most confidence in this world and your attitude could still be very poor.
But what if
And
my
you could have confidence and
no? But I'm saying my
some
my
other things don't
attitude is
align.
rich.
yeah, but
No pun intended.
Yeah, that's it. I have a question. So, this is for anyone to answer.
Hypothetically, Kendra.
This is for a female or a male to answer. Do you feel as if it's shallow to judge a person based off of their looks, like when you first see them, and then if they were to approach you, if you don't like the way that they look?
Yeah, because I
think
like
it's
what I
shallow?
like. No, this is the thing. And all women out there.
no, you
I'm-
don't think it's shallow then.
No, I don't think it's shallow because I can tell you why. All the ladies out there, I am not a shallow guy. I'm a humble guy. But I'm a very fit guy, and I pay a gym membership to go to the gym 2-3 times a week, as well as I pay a lot of money in getting organic and natural substances to take, as well as I'm now, as of today, I'm converting into a vegetarian. So I take the well-being and the nourishment of the body very, very seriously. So I can leave that right there.
So what is the point?
lost.
What is the point of that?
If I could pay all this stuff to be in
Oh,
shape
because it's
and I look a certain way,
Yeah, but I'll tell you this: it's like I base women based on their feet.
actually, I do that too. I hate
That's
ugly
not fair.
feet.
No.
That's really not fair.
That's not
'Cause
fair.
No.
Because-
Because
That's what I was giving myself.
By people's feet, you will see if they're capped or uncapped.
No, because okay.
No, but that's facts, yo.
For example.
No, that's facts.
For example, playing certain sports as well as
No, yeah.
Yo,
ballerinas.
as well as
Like
ballerinas.
yeah,
Hold on,
yeah.
pause. Ballerinas,
Uh-huh.
like there's a specific,
carry the
there's-
brunt
There's a particular
Yo.
form of ballet called point. Okay, and I'm a ballerina. Well, I used to be.
Yeah.
And
That's true,
point
that's
is
true.
when you wear the
Yeah,
point
yeah, when you're
shoes.
talking,
Yes. My toes used to be bleeding.
Yeah.
Okay, how I used to get injured. You cannot
No, I agree
what
with you. I take
look
that
at
back.
me and say, "Oh, she's
It isn't shallow.
handicapped."
No,
That is-
it's
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
god,
Why you keep on
it's
shooting
not
your
it's
shallow?
unfair. It's really unfair.
all right.
It's really unfair
Yo,
because I don't. Yeah.
if
No, but like with top
if your
point,
toenail, if your polish been on for like 2 to 3 months, and you have callus on the back
rising.
of your heel, come on.
Well, why don't you take her home,
Take her
give her
home.
a nice pedicure, and say,
Why should do? Why should
what if she doesn't have? What if she's a hardworking lawyer?
What?
She doesn't have time to go home.
But
and
what
take
about
care of-
men feet? Men.
No,
Men have some bad feet. You know.
All right, you have
Like y'all
some men.
toenails?
You have some men who are metrosexuals. Whenever
They take care of their
you don't gotta
they
take because I give myself pedicures
Yeah,
all the
that's
time. I
cool.
just give
That's-
myself a pedicure
that's
last
fine.
week, bro.
But it's like, yo, if you inside, oh god, I don't even talk with this one anymore.
You'll go.
No.
Finish.
Finish.
Like no, that's like, all right, but if you uncapped, then why we engaging
Wow.
in a conversation? I was trying to pursue a relationship.
Hold on.
Wait,
So
I'm insulted.
Wait.
Yo, if this you,
man.
yo,
with that-
if this you
Oh
on,
my gosh.
no, Fred, if this you on a regular basis. No, wait, let's be real.
Hold on.
Like,
Okay.
you're supposed to be a trophy. You're supposed to make her. You're supposed to be someone that
You're funny.
I want to show off. Like, yo, wait, this is.
Oh no,
my
but your
queen.
thumb is sad, bro.
Why?
So just a basic question, okay, right? Why does the level of her put togetherness, so to speak, have such has such of a
Why does
heavy
it sway you so heavily?
Yeah, like why does it have such of a heavy sway? Also, how do you feel about
Yo, I mean, yo, if you
female
want,
shaving?
if you want,
Is that
Oh,
the same thing? No, shaving like all over. I mean, like is that the one? Is that the one in the same with the toenails?
it is very. Wait, oh my God, you want me to go there? With
Yes, I
female
do.
shaving?
I do. Is that
Oh
one
my
in the same?
God, have you ever seen a female armpits that? Oh my, with hair?
Yeah.
A lot like an afro.
I mean, yeah.
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 How do you feel about it?
I think that it's their body.
Yeah, I don't feel.
What they choose to do with it. You know how many
What's
males?
like-
You know how
No,
many
no,
males
no.
I've seen with afros under their armpits?
Pubic hair generates odor.
Do you keep
Facts.
hair under your arm?
I'm going bald. I rarely have hair on my.
Under your arm? Do you keep hair under your arm?
No, I shave it off.
But I see a lot of males that keep
Wow,
hair
I've
under their arm, and
never-
it's a normal
I
thing.
don't know.
I shave. Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah, I
males
cut
shave.
off mine, so-
I didn't know
Like,
that.
I never grew.
A lot
I
of
never
males
grew-
keep their
I never
hair.
grew
I don't know
on my
males that
armpits.
shave.
No, I don't shave
So
it
do you find
bald,
it
I
equally
just
as
cut it
disgusting
down.
when males do it? Like when you see a male friends with their armpits so hairy when y'all on the court playing ball, do you think it's nasty then?
Look, the double standard.
Yeah, just respond.
They killing you.
Alright, that was. They want to play devil's advocate. All right, watch this. Right.
I'm not playing devil's
But
advocate. I'm playing my own advocate
No,
because
no,
that's how I
it
feel.
plays- I
My
can't
own
speak for them. I speak for me. I shave. You feel me? Why? Because I know it generates odor.
Yeah.
You feel me? Me being a physical education teacher, me being inside the sun, yo, but you to
Yeah.
cut down on order, I know. Wait, that's your job to be out there teaching in the sun.
So
You
yet
wanna-
again,
What
it's
about
a
your beard?
personal
What-
preference.
if you want to be a perfect, it is.
Yeah.
It is. Right?
What about your beard?
beard? Come on, bro. If you want to take this off, like, no, wait, I would be probably like 14 and I won't look.
Nah, but
So you wouldn't date a female that's hairy, like on her
I
arms,
What if she's
like
hairy with good reason?
on her
What if
arms.
she intentionally grows it because she feels like secure?
Like, yo,
What if she feels
These are
secure?
questions that we want to know that we can't answer on behalf of males, so we
like,
need
yo,
to answer
I
truthfully.
saw a gay girl inside the barber shop.
What?
A gay girl.
Uh-huh.
Come there to get up. You probably got to shape up. You know, 'cause she had little locks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And she was hairy. I was like, you? Because it's like,
Because she's a girl.
it's a culture. All right, I'll say it again. It's the culture that we grew up in. We grew up in a culture where our women take care of themselves. They shave. They get their hair.
Would you
fixed and
say-
stuff like that?
Situation
That's
because
no.
she's
That's the
intentionally
culture.
probably trying
But at the
to,
same
you know-
time, it's like, yo, it might be what's taboo over here. What's taboo over here might be accepted over there because in certain parts of the world, men love hairy women. In certain parts of Africa, men love
It's a turn on for them.
like
big woman.
BBWs.
Yeah, BB.
You feel me?
Oh, uh-huh.
So it's just like it's the culture that we grew up in.
Mm-hmm.
So we grew up in the Bahamas, like to be well kept, what's labeled as well kept, or what's a law
Yeah.
as well kept. Shave up on the arm, deodorant, your hygiene, your personal hygiene is something that you.
I don't know how we go.
So basically, you've been conditioned to believe that.
For real,
Hygiene.
because that's hygiene. Like I can't. All right, if I talking to you, all right, okay, I scan you. You feel
Yeah.
me? I mean, not the caliber of you guys. 'Cause you guys are different caliber. But if it's somebody who I see,
caliber.
if I see somebody like who I just meet on, like just or the grocery store, and you ain't well kept, then yo, oh god, go ahead.
In the grocery store, that's kind of different
I
because
must say-
you don't go to the grocery store all dolled up. Sometimes, especially if
No,
I don't think-
you don't have to
yeah.
go all doll up.
okay, suppose
really
you're
don't.
dressed down and,
I don't think
and
it's
you just caught on
fair.
a bad day.
No.
No.
Like she was
You-
just about to
I
go
don't
to the
think- I don't
spa
think- I
tomorrow
don't
to
think
get
you
them
understand.
calistic
I
off
don't
her
think- I
foot.
don't think y'all understand. Like,
I understand. I kind of see where you're coming from, but I don't think it's fair to like judge somebody off of something so like
all right,
super,
all right, go.
superficial because
well,
That was-
It's unfair for you to call
I
it
don't think-
superficial
yeah.
because it all boils down to personal preference.
no, but I wasn't done though. But
Yo, but
I'm
he's the host, you know what I mean?
No, y'all just take over the show for the last 20 minutes. I just sitting there just enjoying, bro. Go ahead.
but what was I gonna say? Because sometimes like it honestly just slips your mind that hey, I need to get a pedicure. Like you have so many other things you have.
Like we're busy.
Schooling, your
We got things
job,
we need to do.
Other things on your mind. So like it may slip your mind. So it's not fair to judge somebody off of something so like, you know.
Shallow.
Unimportant.
And it's not like you're intentionally trying to be
nasty.
nasty.
Like someone like who?
Them dirty bungie.
Boy, yeah, like
Dirty
that's
bungie.
a dirty bungie, though. How hot are you good? You can tell a dirty bungie by their feet. They always dragging slippers. They put like callus build up on the bottom of their feet and around their heels.
So what if
come
they're
on, G, like,
so what if
you had this polish on. Some toes get polished, some don't. Like, come on, like, make sure that I can tell that you're unkept.
What if her feet are bad, but she smells good? Like, she smells really good.
All right, I'll tell you this, week. There's something.
What, Chief?
I want to word this right. I want to word this like so,
Yeah.
right?
All right.
Think about it.
Do we need a break?
No, you don't. Wait, you don't.
Think about
like,
it.
you be so beautiful. Something have to be wrong.
Yeah, everyone has flaws.
Something has to be wrong. Something has to be wrong.
Physically?
Yo. Yeah, physically. Oh, I think. I say, but I know it's too good to be true. Like, this beautiful girl inside high school. Face, she got the nice shape. Her toes, Marsha. I know some women who get like flipping like, sweetie, but you sure you in the missing link because but your feet hurt.
Ladies and gentlemen, on that note,
Wait, can you describe that person's feet?
My friend, yeah,
Like what's I want to know what's bad to you. Like what's
no wait,
what's bad to
no,
you? Like,
but you
what
can
Some
have
of us can't
no, you
help
can
that
have
we were not
you can
born
have
with the
ugly
best
you can have
feet.
ugly feet,
Yeah.
but still well kept.
Okay, good.
I mean, you understand?
At least
I'm happy to hear you
at
say
least-
that.
I'm happy with
You
that. At
understand?
least I don't be like okay. Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen,
No, we got ask one more question.
listen, we
How do you
gotta go
feel?
take a
How do you
no.
Hey, yo, boy,
Let's get too juicy. We gonna come right back.
Oh,
These people don't take over the show, but everything cool, We're gonna be right back after these messages from our sponsors.
Yo, wait.
Yes. Hi, this is Lord Jalen Willard, your favorite zaddy from Erryting Kool, and this episode is sponsored by nobody. Now, if you would like to sponsor an episode of Erryting Kool, feel free to email us at theoriginalpeople@gmail.com, or you can slide in our DMs on Instagram at The Original People Network, or on Facebook, The Original People Network. Now back to your scheduled programming. So we're back on Erryting Kool. I let these guys go on for 20 whole minutes about
didn't even
talking
realize.
these feet
Yo, hey.
and everything else. So while we was on our second break, we was discussing whether well, first let me get into this. What's a great date idea? What y'all ideal date? Where y'all would like to go on a first date?
Personally, for me, I don't feel as though the location matters. I feel as though it has to be with the right person, and I feel as though I could literally be at home and we could just talk.
Netflix
Like
and
that's
shit.
me.
no.
Like
No.
like we don't even have to be watching anything. It's just like conversation. Like
Like dinner,
that's a nice date.
dinner in the movie. Dinner in the movie.
Or if a guy says, "Look, get ready. I'm gonna take you wherever the place."
Spontaneity.
Yeah,
That is good. Once it's well
that's
thought
something
out.
that's something that wins me over. Like
Yeah.
But what if he plans with everything
Mm-hmm.
and tells you like in an hour, like, get ready, we going over.
That's awesome.
yes,
No,
that'd be
but then you'd be like, I can't go. So it's like you gotta do like a plan A, plan B.
Well,
type
that's
thing.
the risk with spontaneity. Like you don't know what's
Yeah, but
gonna
you're
happen
right.
I feel
because,
as if-
but still, yeah.
Like for a first date, I feel as if for a first date especially, it shouldn't matter like where you go because
Yeah.
a first date is about getting to know the person
Facts.
on a deeper level. But as you go on, like if the relationship if y'all two are comfortable with each other, I feel as if you can branch and be like, oh my gosh, let's go to the water park or let's go to this place. Let's spice it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But in the beginning stages, you need to focus on actually.
So you will agree
Getting-
with a cheap date then?
Huh?
So you will like your first date to be a cheap date?
I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean cheap. If it's cheap, fine.
I mean,
if
all right,
it's
least
expensive,
expensive.
fine.
Least expensive. Like
I'm
just going
not
to
saying it
Fusion.
has to be either one, but either one
it could
is
be
fine.
expensive and suck.
If we said,
All right,
if
cool.
we
Facts. I mean, at least you get free food.
if we go on a drive and we're sitting in a car, like if we're sitting in a car in the middle of nowhere and we're just talking, getting to know each other, that's
In
a
the
date.
middle of
That's facts,
nowhere.
yeah.
What time it is?
this in Nassau.
No.
I'm just
So you rather go
exaggerating the-
to the mall, to gallery cinemas or Fusion? First date.
No, I mean that's not important.
I asked you a question.
Okay, so they say basically
Oh,
saying it.
just choose one.
Realistically,
Yeah.
Fusion.
Okay, why?
But I mean because it's just like
The experience will be better.
Yeah.
It'd be more fun.
It ain't even about first date. It's about like every time. I prefer fusion because it's a little
All right.
fly.
So if he calls you, say, "Man, let's go watch a movie." I ain't dress up, you ain't dress up,
Okay.
but let's go watch a movie. So we go to R&D,
Yeah,
just
sweats.
dragon slippers and like
Dragon
just chilling.
slippers.
Yeah.
That's fine. What is the most spontaneous thing you've ever done for a girl?
The house dragons.
I have a question for him. No. What's the most spontaneous thing you've ever done for a girl?
And dating wife?
Yeah.
They can't recall this one.
Have you ever done anything spontaneous for a girl?
I did.
Name one thing then. It doesn't have to be the most spontaneous.
Yeah, I wrote a song, did a music video.
Oh.
I give him that.
Yeah, I did. Honestly, I did. This is what I did, yo.
Oh, he's confident
And
now.
it was-
Ooh.
And it cost like $5. Probably like $5.
To do what?
To make that song?
No. What I'm about to say, it cost like $5.
What is it?
Okay.
I was $400 away. Right? Meaning that you have to travel through Grand Muhammad to get where I live. Right? I live on the Key. And she just posted on the status, "Oh, I want cheesecake." And so I calling everybody right now and now, so, "Yo, boy, you can make this run for me?" Boy, I had to work right now, but yo, I ain't get the car, but mother sick dog, but I ain't get no money. So I finally find somebody. And they went to get the cheesecake and delivered for. I mean, they gave it to her. You know what I mean? And so, and when they did it, she called, like, we don't call each other throughout the day because she's work. She can't really use the phone like that. But she called me. She video called me. She video called, you know what I mean? So,
Oh, this was your girl?
no, this is somebody. No, this is somebody. No, this is somebody. This is somebody. This is somebody.
There's nothing wrong with doing that for
This is
someone
somebody
you're
who
pursuing.
I wanted to pursue. You feel me? This is somebody.
That's the problem.
This.
No, go into it and I can get into
No,
it.
Little and get
Yeah.
everything.
This is what I did. You know what I mean? So she called me. She's like, "Oh my God, Mr. Richardson," and I'd be like, "Yo." No, it's an old lady. She younger than me. She 24, 25.
Mm-hmm.
And
And she called him Mr. Richardson.
Was that like a thing between y'all?
yeah, I used to get. I mean, yeah. Sometimes she'd be formal. "Hey, Miss Bullard, Mom, what's going on?"
Oh, y'all used to work together?
Huh?
Y'all used
No,
to
that
work.
just was the name.
A
That wasn't the
thing.
real name just now.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't the real name
Because
just
I
now.
was just
but-
gonna say, but you with this guy on
But I was just like,
I'm so weak.
So when I got someone to do it, he pulled up on her and was like, "You name so and so?" And she's like, "Yeah." He said, "Hold on, this for you, this for me."
Hold on, you only
Yeah,
spent
Rashad.
$5 on it, and this boy had to pay, use gas.
Oh, that's it. I mean, I thank him for his efforts. I mean, that's what he does.
The cheesecake, how much did it cost? It was like one slice.
Probably like $5.50 because she just wanted like a slice of cheesecake, probably from like Cheesecake Haven or something like that. You know what I mean? And like she was. Like you gonna see a bhakti, you know what I mean? Because it was like,
How party.
like no way, because it's like, yo, somebody answered her call from like,
Aw, that's so
Like,
nice.
probably
I gonna say,
That's really nice.
I gonna say why I ain't gonna do that when you finish.
but I'll tell you
We
this
didn't
why.
expect you to do that,
I'll tell you this
Hold on,
why.
hold on,
to
hold
be
on.
honest.
And
No,
when she
I
said-
gonna say why.
And
No,
she
you
said,
wait
she
till
said,
you
she
finish.
said this. She said, "Oh my God, you crossed the waters for me." But inside the first line of the song, I know what I'm feeling. I know that it's true. I crossed the ocean just to get to you. She didn't know I wrote it. She didn't know I wrote that prior to her saying it.
Man, you doing a back, man. Where she is?
Oh, so y'all never dated?
This sound good.
No, Justin.
Because I was off the island. Like
Like,
the physical date never happened.
Okay.
But I mean,
We just
we went
planned.
over the chip.
thank you.
No, okay, no, but let me tell you why I ain't gonna do that, right? See, I really trying to break this culture of feeding our women.
Feeding?
Yeah.
So you believe that you won? Can
No,
bring
no,
back-
you won't let me finish.
Okay.
Feeding our women things that are a detriment to their health. If you want cheesecake, I ain't about to give you no cheesecake.
You just sound mean. That's all it sounds like. It doesn't
No,
really sound
no.
like you have. What is your motive? What is your real motive? Because it sounds like you're just like
Listen, no.
that.
Okay, my motive is we already live in an unhealthy
So if
society.
she was,
What if
I'm
she
not-
wants a salad?
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Okay, I can send you the salad. But I
Okay,
ain't
well,
about
that's
to
different. That's a different topic.
No,
Getting
but
a little
no,
too
but I ain't gonna lie.
Justin, but some people that are living like a vegan life and they eat certain things and they exercise and they work out, they still are dropping dead. Like
Yes.
you.
No,
it's
but see, they're
like
not
it's
drop.
No matter how
They're not
it's
dropping
no,
the.
but it's-
unhealthy, you still could
Thank
die.
you. It's inevitable. Like like my good friend says.
All right, Danos.
I had for a good time. I had for a long time. You are on this
Song,
earth,
that's a
and
song.
you need to just
No,
live and
no,
enjoy.
but listen, I agree with you. But
Listen.
I ain't about to live and die on someone hospital table.
That's a Drake song.
And she said that.
That's a
they
Drake
said that-
song. I
Yeah,
had for a good
it
time. I
is.
had for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
really?
know, I
Way up, I feel
it's blessed. Yeah, that is a
So
big
where's the
shout out.
I ain't
Okay,
have for a
okay,
good
okay.
time?
Yeah,
I'm
I ain't here for a good time, a long time. You know,
Oh,
I.
wow. Okay. I don't remember that. I don't know.
Anyway,
lyrics
I
like
agree
that.
with you, but no, but
I'm bad with lyrics.
I mean, I ain't mad at him. I just is like, bro, that's plenty effort, bro. I
Yeah,
Oh my
and that's what they
Just
said. That's what they
Justin,
said.
so how do you
Uh-huh.
expect to reap any rewards when your efforts are
Orange on orange.
like
You sound like a very hurt man because in a lot of the things
Wow.
that you
Listen.
say,
I agree though.
Run with it. Run.
because in a lot of ways,
Uh,
exactly.
And then when
see,
another.
you see how they psychoanalyzing me, but everything cool though. My boy had to get up.
you seem to attack a lot of his efforts, and it seems to come
I'm
from a
not-
very
no,
personal
I'm
place.
Not attacking.
Yes.
All I asked was you dating this girl? He said no.
And
then-
you say, what is wrong with you? There's nothing
Hold
wrong
on,
with
when they
him.
say what
He
is
didn't
wrong
say-
with
he
you,
didn't say
I didn't say that.
He say he wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it. That's
He said he wouldn't do it.
And then when another man buys her the cheesecake, it's a problem.
no. I
But you
know
don't
when
wanna
there's
get
a
it for
problem.
her.
No.
all right, so how?
You want-
sorry.
Okay,
she's
no,
You
no,
don't
listen,
seem very
listen.
fond of treating your
grown
woman.
No.
You feel like it's a form of spoiling, and it
No.
goes against.
But that's not my woman.
So
that's my boy.
So let's ask this.
so you're not gonna do it until she. How you think she's gonna become your woman?
Thank
Okay,
you.
If she doesn't
And-
feel like
and-
you're
so
not
Danny,
willing to
pause.
treat her.
So a female
Be
that you're
spontaneous.
exclusively dating, you're not gonna show her the bells and the
Of
whistles.
course,
He's
of
not
course.
gonna even exclusively
No,
date
no,
her.
no,
Okay,
no, no, no,
He's not even
so
gonna
so
get
that is a female
far.
that he was exclusively dating at that time.
No, but he said he wasn't dating her.
Were you dating her?
No, we wasn't dating.
Like,
we
were-
were friends.
Exactly.
Okay,
that's
hold on.
why
Hold on.
I was interested. I wanted to pursue.
He wanted to date her.
So that was before y'all two started dating. And
We wasn't-
dating for me is not a relationship. Dating for me is we
Feeling the
decide
person
that
out.
you and I are gonna talk
Yeah.
and we're gonna feel each other out for how much ever long.
At that time,
or
we was
however
just
long.
we was getting to know each other.
So y'all
We
were.
wasn't dating.
Y'all were okay.
But I wanted to pursue.
But that's
I was showing interest.
that's when the
That's a
most
gesture.
efforts come. Like that's when the
Exactly.
most gestures.
That's
should
when
be
you have the time
present.
to prove yourself.
Also,
You
like,
can't wait until a relationship
there
to
still-
start to prove
there
yourself.
still should be the option to like for other people to be involved. Like I don't think that you can.
Oh.
I don't think.
No, hold on.
But then it's a competition. It's a competition
Personally-
essentially.
Oh,
So
man. You know,
Personally,
you should have saw Kendra's face just now.
okay,
oh, you don't
that,
agree?
we
Okay, personally, okay, dating.
Danny
and-
being the forward one.
Hold on. I want to ask this.
my
I want to ask this.
goodness.
How would
The
you?
reason
How would you respond to the? How would you respond to the cheesecake theory?
I
like that.
well, Justin's
Y'all
response. I don't agree with it.
Y'all
like,
getting on me because I laugh when I ask him.
If he
it's
was
kind of
gay.
loud, so we
No,
can't
no,
like.
I
hear-
feel as if you're not her dietitian. You're somebody who's trying to pursue her. So you
Facts.
can, if she wants a cheesecake, she's a grown woman. She can get it when she gets off anyway.
All right.
But you take
Yeah.
the lead. And
I
you
mean,
say,
she had the money. She had
No,
the
but-
money.
Yeah.
No, but I mean,
Yeah,
for me,
so-
it ain't specifically about a cheese.
So you're not a dietitian.
Well,
would you respond to you getting a cheesecake at work
when you
just posted online?
I love cheesecake. So like, if I'm craving it and somebody comes through, that would be it for me.
That would take them to the exclusively
Yeah.
dating point for her.
So like Danny was saying, I believe that there's a difference between dating and exclusively dating. Exclusively dating is another step up, and that's just you and I. Dating is you're dating so and so, you're dating this person, and I personally, for me, I can't handle the dating 5 people at a time. Like I just can't. I just don't see myself doing that. I just
Can't spread your emotions.
because
that
like I
thin.
yes, and
I
like
mean,
I
but is
said,
it
like I said,
spreading
I'm a
your
hard
emotions
shell. So
Pardon?
Is it spreading your emotions though?
I mean, I think it is.
I just feel like for me, I don't want to
Because
let
dating
five-
is-
In order to give
I
everyone a
can't
fair
let 5 people
chance.
in at the same time, and then just
I guess.
it's just too much confusion.
No,
man.
because
I
for me,
just-
dating ain't really an emotional experience. It's just me getting to know different people.
It is, but then you have to involve your emotion. at
No, you don't have to
some
involve your
point.
emotions.
So
I'm-
dating is an emotionless.
At
Period
this
for
point
you?
in my life, yes, it is.
When you're dating someone that's saying, "Okay, I like you.
Uh-huh.
I like
I would get to know
you.
you more.
Yeah, so I want to get to know you."
That means I'm
So-
interested.
emotions
if you're interested,
Listen,
Emo-
I will admit, I've been through many battles and wars. I have many scars.
you
I'm
don't have
a
to
war
admit that.
hardened
That's
veteran.
Claire's thing.
So to
you
say,
really hurt.
how would you react to the cheesecake theory?
I would.
It's a consensus.
I wanna know.
They would all love it.
Yeah, I would love
So,
that, Josh.
like,
All right, go
that's
ahead.
it. Me,
I feel as if, okay, in the process of dating,
It shows
if it's
more
multiple,
than
can-
okay. He could buy me some cheesecake.
Was mine not just
It proves that okay, you're willing to listen.
Oh.
You're willing to
I can.
work
I agree
hard
with
to
all that.
solve
Mhm.
a
It's not
problem.
about the cheesecake,
Exactly.
it's the
You don't- no,
principle.
but
You ain't
the-
just
the-
gonna.
I just remember something.
Exactly.
Not to get cut in your off, but the next reason why I wouldn't get the cheesecake, right? Some gals are very evil, and they can take you for a sap. So I'm like, wait, hold on.
So you can eat your cheesecake and talk about you.
Exactly.
Bro, what's right? I'll
Like,
tell you this.
uh.
My coworker say if she posts it, but you in good books. If she don't post it, bro, you ain't confident. Right?
That doesn't
So-
mean a thing. Because
Because
I don't mean that.
Yeah, I think I
But listen,
I think it is.
listen, woman, listen.
some
See,
people
those
just more
people that
private
My
make
than
thing
other
is, are you gonna have
people.
the same mindset about every female you go out on the edge and you buy the cheesecake if you feel the urge to buy the cheesecake? Now, if she turns out to be somebody who is snakish at the end of the day,
That's
then
the
drop
risk you
her.
take in the dating process.
But-
Yo,
Listen,
you do
I don't
more-
take
you
no
do more-
risks.
I mean, like you feed off the energy. You do more for persons.
No, I mean, like, depending on the thing. That's why I be like, no, I go by a certain rule and code,
Yeah.
right? Okay, like, my rules of engagement, right? When I ask you out, or if we going out,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna think nothing. Okay, like, yeah, I asked you out or whatever, I can pay. I ain't gonna be expecting nothing. So I already don't have the emotional. You might say, oh, he paying and he take me out and I had a good time, blah 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 blah. But to me, that's nothing.
Wow, that's
Oh,
really
whatever.
deep
You don't see nothing
and scary.
No, I mean, I don't see. People would say, "Oh, you be going on a bunch of dates," but I'm like, "But I just enjoying someone's time."
That's a form of leading someone on.
No, it isn't.
It is.
How is it?
Because okay, if they're under the impression that okay, like
We know this
really
ain't a date.
feeling-
We just going out to get something to eat.
oh, you didn't establish that this is a date.
No.
Okay, well that's
Ask her to
so it's just a platonic.
Huh?
How did you ask her to join you on this journey?
I was like, "But I hungry. What you doing Wednesday?"
You hungry?
You hungry to
And what it is?
No, I would be like, or I'd be like, all right, then, or what I do is I say, wait, let's link up. What you doing? Or they would be like, oh, let's link up. I ain't see you in a minute. Da, 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 da.
I mean, but I wait. And this day and age, everybody shows females is yours.
That sounds like a ploy. Exactly.
A lot of females is yours. Oh, I busy.
Right.
I buy extremely busy.
No, I feel like
People make time for what they want to make time for.
No, that's
You
true.
feel
But
me?
I feel
Right.
like
So she
I'm
might-
always that person in the situation
She
where
might get the idea like, wait, John made us do it. I think he's trying to. Let me see where it's going.
Or if she's
Let me
genuinely
make
busy.
time. Like, let me make time for this.
women don't be. No,
And she-
see,
and she
back
says-
to, no, back to what he said. People make time
For what they want to make time.
So
Yeah.
everybody who know me, I be plenty busy. So,
But sometimes you are genuinely busy. You just have to say,
No,
okay, I'm
a
not busy
lot
this.
of
I'm
times,
busy this day.
yeah,
Okay, Justin.
yeah.
You can say I'm busy this time, but I am free next week.
Or you
Yeah.
can be
The next
busy
time.
deciding if that's what you really want.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it does not have to be.
Danny with the philosophy. Listen,
No, but I mean, like, if he proposes a date and says, "What are you doing Wednesday?" and I say, "I'm busy Wednesday," and I'm genuinely busy, and there's nothing I can do about changing that.
hey,
But I really do want to see you. I can say, "Well, I'm free on Saturday.
Mm.
You wanna?"
I mean, I'm just wary in
Link
what
up
I
then.
do because, see, as a guy, I feel like especially in this day and age, and you have to use discernment on who you
Facts.
attach
Facts.
yourself with,
Mhm.
for
Yeah.
both men and women. Because it's like once you come to a certain point and you have a lot online to lose, you be wary on what you do and how you move. So, me, yeah, the cheesecake might be a great gesture, but I'm like, boy, I ain't about to react to everything you post, because then the cheesecake might lead into something else, and then the first time I tell you no, then it's gonna be an issue.
So you can use your discretion. It doesn't have to be after every post, but every once in a while, you can do something just to make her feel special and to
Nah, but you-
I think you need to watch the
maintain
girls
that
that you're dating
interest.
with, because if she's being a brat about you not getting her something, if she's being a brat about you not getting her something, then she needs to check herself, because she shouldn't be acting that way. You don't have to get her the cheesecake. You got it as a kind gesture, and you're not obligated to get her anything else. But if you do, thank you. But she shouldn't. Like,
See,
Yeah, and you should. I feel like what
negatively-
you're doing too. I feel like what you're doing too is you're taking the gestures too seriously. It's almost as if you expect a gesture like that to you expect something to be reciprocated, but it should be done out of the kindness of your heart.
No,
And
I'm not expecting it to be reciprocated.
yeah,
with
but
kindness.
you yourself said that
I
your purchases or you treating other females, you expect some type of return. You see
No,
every purchase
I
as an
ain't say-
investment.
no.
Or
Okay, that wouldn't be an investment, but I'm saying if I'm dating you, I like to grow. You better provide an atmosphere for me to be a better man. Because I always think, I always think this is my philosophy, right?
But hungry, baby.
A good man can be a good man without a great woman behind him, bro.
okay, yeah.
That's facts.
So it's like, if you're not adding to my life, come for around me. So if you sucking for me, come for around me.
So you sending her a cheesecake as a
The
gesture.
cheesecake don't have nothing to do with this. Let's get all this
Okay,
shit.
okay. So you providing, or you presenting her with a random gesture.
No, we're not talking
That-
about the random gesture no more.
Okay.
We over that. This is just my philosophy with, being wary of what exactly happens and how you take certain things here and there, and I
So-
mean, but it's just like, you just move. I feel like you always have to learn how to navigate through like the different obstacles in life and different people that, get into your space. Because I would say I'm very wary on who, I even talk to, or like, like the opinions expressed on Erryting Kool is not the opinions of the host or its guests. So please take what we say with some discretion. Thank you.
Okay, so I have a question. So in terms of you being someone that you're building yourself and you're currently like building an empire, so you say, right? So do you feel as though it's important for you to start dating while you're building that empire, or do you feel as though it's better for you to date once that empire is already set in stone?
Wait, that's an awesome question.
That's a good question. And I think depending on what you're trying to build. Because, say, for instance, if you're building something that's already pre-existing in a certain form, then people can understand and you can get someone that will be willing to deal with you. Now, if you're building something that no one can't even wrap their head around, then they ain't gonna understand,
They
and
ain't
then they
gonna
looking at
They-
you
they won't see your
crazy.
vision, yeah.
Exactly.
People
So-
hate what they can't understand.
So if
Yeah.
I saying, wait, I trying to make, let's say, a numbers house or something like that. That might be too far fetched for someone to comprehend versus, man, I just trying to open a clothing store. So it's like, but see, someone back to his earlier point, he had this ride or die person who was willing to understand him. I think even in a certain situations when women willing to ride and die for you, they still gonna look at you in a certain light to where it's like, bro, yeah, I see where you trying to go, but you better get it. That she's still gonna put that pressure on her because she still want that security. So she gonna pressure you to bring the best out of you, but in to a certain degree, if she allow people around her to be in her air, to be like, oh, you need to leave him, or
Yeah.
this and that, that
Oh my gosh.
that can make things rocky.
That brings me
So
to my
that's
next
why
thing.
you need to have everything concrete.
So how do you feel about your female putting that pressure on you? Like, are you receptive of it, or you feel?
Of course, that's why I think you should be closer to where you feel comfortable as a man. I think you should feel comfortable where you are as a man in order to feel that pressure. I feel like for all my gentlemen out there, if you know you ain't at a certain economic level and you need to work on yourself, you should just stop dating.
Stuff.
Just stop dating until you get to a point where you're comfortable with yourself and you feel like, yeah, but I feel like I settled at a certain level where, I can really go pursue a woman. Gone.
I
But-
disagree
Yeah,
because
I feel as if it's in God's plan for like certain people to have other people with that.
To help
Like
them.
that
To help
emotional
them.
support
Yeah.
during
And
that
then
time.
and then
To grow
it's
with. So to each his own.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, this is my opinion.
Everybody is different.
Because
Different
this
people.
thing.
So I don't think that you should speak to the Bahamian man and
No, I
tell them to
speaking in
drop
them.
their girlfriend.
No, I ain't saying drop your
Yeah, because they
girlfriend.
could have been married now.
All right,
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
let me
I'm still
speak for
trying to
me.
build.
This is what I have done. I was like, yo, I ain't comfortable where I'm at economically. I ain't comfortable where I'm at spiritually, mentally. I'm gonna stop dating and work on
And
myself.
if that works
Yeah.
for you, then
So-
that's completely fine.
But I think
The
everybody
sp-
needs time to
the-
work on themselves.
The spiritual healing and the mental healing, that's very different from financial stability. I
But
feel,
it
I
coincides
feel, I
in
feel
a
as
certain
though,
way, though.
okay, I feel as though in terms of spiritual health and mental health, I
Mm.
feel as though you should be able to love yourself fully and completely before you say, oh, I'm going to give myself to another person.
But a lot of
But I
people
don't necessarily believe that you should be financially stable before you start to say, I want to give myself to
No,
another
but
person.
when I say
But
you
definitely
take a
spiritually
break,
and mentally.
but
definitely.
then it all coincides because, especially for a mom, because you automatically think you're a provider. So you providing,
Well,
how you provide going to affect how you think about yourself, and how you think
Mm.
about yourself affect how you spiritually are with yourself. So now you starting to supplement different things to fill this void that you have. You know, you start trying to do things to make you feel more like a man or whatever,
mhm.
and you know, you start
I
getting
mean,
into that negativity.
I don't think you can generalize that statement though. How you provide determines how you feel about yourself. That may be
That's
something.
from men. I saying from men. Yeah.
No, that may be something personal for you. You can.
Hold on. I ask him the question.
He said, your ability to provide for
Your woman
your woman
affects how you feel mentally and
affects how you
emotionally.
feel mentally. Even if we're talking about you chasing after something, you know what you want in life and you're making your way there.
But then he just
But-
said earlier in our conversation that he let a good woman go because he didn't feel like he was.
No.
But it
No,
all,
you-
it
no,
all.
but you're talking from a financial standpoint right now. He was talking
me,
about.
I say to
I was
provide.
broke, but I was in college.
Exactly. So he
No,
said
I was broke. I was also insecure.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I thought.
I-
Okay, I
That-
thought that was.
that's exactly what I said.
Yeah, I was.
He was saying that.
Yeah,
Yes.
facts.
He was saying that he was immature and stuff. So I thought that he
Yeah.
was.
I was
thinking that
immature
he
to
wasn't
not
mentally prepared
admitting that,
only.
yo, boy, I really like
He
you.
never mentioned
I leading you on.
financial.
And
You didn't feel
I-
comfortable with yourself.
yeah, I wasn't comfortable.
That's what I said.
Because I couldn't provide
Alright,
at the
alright.
time.
All right. So then that's
Yeah.
what I said.
I can
For
provide
men,
that.
that's how we
But
feel.
now,
Yeah. Yeah.
if I knew then what I knew now, bro, totally different ballgame.
Yeah. Of course. But I'm saying, you know,
But maybe you weren't supposed to know it.
Well,
Kendra, I think your mic off. All right.
honestly, but
Wow.
I don't think I could have paid for nothing. But I could have barely put gas in my car. One time I catch a flat tire when I was in school. But I call her. She said, you needed me to come. It's like, I said, yeah. I hesitated to say,
Oh, wow.
because I need, I need help.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find. Like, she called, like, she was living, called halfway. She called me 3 o'clock, like, on a Wednesday afternoon and say, hey, what's going on? I said, Erryting Kool. See you eat yet? I was like, no, say you want me to bring you something? I was like,
I
was
think
like,
that
yeah,
also.
you could. I said, you could. This girl drive from Kuala Harbor in the 3 o'clock traffic. Let's go out. Bring me a couple dollars to get something to eat. I said, bro, you want to happen now? Bro, I have to go. I have an event.
The creepy card.
I have a shoot.
I mean, on this note, everybody in their phones and things. I think this has been a great dialogue.
I have to head to an event.
Yeah, we got you.
Hey,
So
Rob.
let's just rock the show up. So,
No, can I make one more comment though?
okay, go on.
I
No,
About me?
No, I mean, but yeah, something you went just in to mind. I think it also has to do with what y'all have agreed on. Like, if you sit down with her and you're like, okay, here's the deal. I'm broke. I don't have anything right now. Like, I can't do certain things for you, and she decides that she loves you enough to overlook that. Then that's also
Well,
that can
you gotta,
that can also be.
well, I was looking
fine.
like at a lot of factors. Whereas it was like she wanted me to meet her parents, and at the time I think I was fighting with like identity crisis because I was trying to grow locks, and everybody knew the very beginning stages of growing locks is very
ugly.
Yeah, but you don't like.
You looking rough.
Yeah, but like you look like a criminal. Like, yo, you know, and a dad is a very prominent figure. A mom has a very good job. You know what I mean? And I didn't want to come to the family dinner, with nappy hair and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's
And I really
additional
did-
pressure
I
too.
did, yeah, and I didn't want. I like. What you people think of me? Like, you think they like me or like? So it's like it really costs me like stress, really, like for real. And I was like, yeah, I like you, but dog, I was looking at this. I was looking at the pros and the cons of my life. But then again, I was fighting with identity crisis. You feel me? I wasn't confident in myself. I really wanted locks, but I had to accept a lot of things. Bro, you're not gonna grow locks. You inside a lineage where you'll be bald by 27. Your hairline is receding as we speak. You feel me? So like yo, like keep a low cut hair, keep it clean, or bald your head, grow your beard. You know what I mean? So I had to accept the fact. I matured. I grew. I wish you would sit down and have a conversation with me and see that maturity is in that.
It sounds like he wants her back.
No,
Yo,
wait.
baby.
Things happen for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a lesson. Like, yo, you take that lesson, you apply somewhere else, and you get it. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you don't like what they say. You don't lose, you learn.
Yeah.
So just
true.
like make your lessons more effective. So when somebody else come and who wants to give you that time and who you ever see fit, it will be more effective. You know what I mean? And you will build based on what you learn.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because we don't what we go through. Like I said earlier, how can we relate to those if you don't speak what we go through? You feel me? So I mean, yo, you find the one settled down, treat her like a queen, like a queen, like you need to find your queen, son.
Yeah.
And I think that I in the process of finding the what.
So we're just winding down. I think we had a great conversation today. So we can see y'all on the next time at Erryting Kool. Peace, love, tranquility. We out. Yeah, see.
Yeah, Jet.